Yo. We see you, the ninja. What's up? Yeah, let's go. What's up, everybody? Had to delete the other stream. Y'all come on into the new stream. Gotta make sure everything always clean. Got some real good news. Some stuff kind of snuck out. And when it sneak out, we gotta be the people that catch it. Yes, indeed. All right, let's go send what's up to the people. What's up? The Big Time Show podcast in the building. Yes, indeed. Ready Red, what's up, my boy? What's up with it? Y'all make sure y'all hit that share. Nick, what's up, boy? Man, it was good to see you, bro. It really was. Had fun. Old times. Never get old. Yeah, man. But we gonna talk some football today. My boy said, let me freestyle off that beat. Man, whenever you ready, homeboy. You already know. Day Walker. Aye, boss. Let's get it, bro. And you know it. My boy Marvin. I see you, bro. Yeah, man. I see you. Yeah. Paris. What's up, bro? What's going on? Showing love. Make sure y'all share. No, I got you, Nick. We go freestyle, bro. Dead serious on that. I know you ain't playing. My boy Jeff in the building. What's up with it? William Kill. Always on time. Well, y'all see it's time to start the show. Let's go. Yo, ha, man, my boy say freestyle. What's up? Yeah. My name is Boss Cowboy, as you can see, rhyming on the mic since I was 3. I keep it G, my boy. Man, y'all boys don't want me to get on here, man. Dave, what's up, man? I see you. We got you. Yeah, I got models, plenty of models. The only boss I listen to, I know. Right, Dave. I know. I tell you. Yeah, I got models. Hold on. What's up, Eastside? What's up, man? I got love for you too, my man. Cause you a low-key Dallas Cowboy fan. We take your type. We take your type. Eastside, we got love for you. Really, we do. We thank you for supporting all of us. For real. Ball out. Ball out. Yeah, man, but we got some good stuff to talk about today, man. Go ball out. Oh, man. All we do is ball out. Ball out. Ball out. Me and my hitters go all out. Ball out. Ball out. We about to take them all out. Ball out. Ball out. Me and my hitters go all out. Me and my hitters go all out. We about to say, man, it's that boy Nick, class of 96. Got to come down, still flossing on them tricks. Man, I know I hit it. D. Smith, what's up, man? Like we say, down here in Texas, man.
Show them what it's all about. Get called out, fall out.
Yeah,
me and my clique will fall out. Me and my chick will fall out. We minding our business, keep y'all out. Break up, get up quick, then we hit licks till it's all out.
I'm kind of
job, I'ma call out. Boss of myself, child out. I'm a recruiter, a high percentage shooters. Gotta keep rifles and Rugers.
Just passion.
Just trifling and losers.
When you love what you do, You always get energy doing it.
Hey, y'all quinceañera. My hitters be tough as leather. Can't nobody do it better.
So yeah, I'm refreshed.
With the FN. Step in with my
talking
best
content,
friends,
talking Cowboys, talking Dallas, Texas.
Ball out. Stall out.
That's
Put
not
it
a
up outside
job.
of y'all house. Empty till we all out. I got the juice and I'm crazy and crazy. If you not a killer, don't say his squad ain't nothing to play with. Undertaker and a grave dig. Best man like Tate Diggs. When you in the paint, gotta play big.
Yes.
Hitters ignorant like cavemen.
The secondary is looking tight.
Ball out.
Yes.
Ball out.
So we gonna talk some ball today, man.
Shout out, ball out.
Getting some chirping going on. Some good chirp. Y'all take a look at this.
Ball out. Ball out.
Y'all take a look at this. This is no joke, y'all.
Me and my hitters go all out. We about to take them all out. Ball out. Ball out.
Let's
Me and
go.
my hitters go all out. Ball out. Ball out. We about to take them all out. Ball out. Ball out. Me and my hitters go all out. Me and my hitters go all out.
Let's go.
We about to take them all out.
All out. Welcome to Boss Cowboy Sports, man, where your voice matters. It's your boy, Boss Cowboy. And we got some good stuff to talk about today, man. And then, we go freestyle a little bit. Maybe the OC might be able to make it, maybe not. But sometimes things kind of come out under the radar, but it's really not. But it's really, really good news. Because I heard something as I was just kind of listening. And I want to kind of jump right into it. All right? We go talk about this. Because this is my favorite word. Epic. Because y'all know me. I do not drink Kool-Aid without first measuring. I really don't. I really try to measure all this stuff. So you go see that what's starting to come out is obvious and been obvious. Because some chirping going on under the radar. It might get loud soon. But it came out that Stephen Jones called Parsons the Michael Irving of the defense. So I want y'all to listen, and I want to get y'all thoughts as we kind of break this stuff down. Here we go.
That I think has gobbled it up is Micah Parsons. And we know that they tried to draft a cornerback. We know they tried to move up and all that stuff in the draft and then kind of, quote, settled on this guy. But they settled on a winner. He is charismatic. He is a dog. He is a leader. Guys rally around him, and he can do anything you want out there. There's some Brian Urlacher to him, and there's some Ray Lewis to him, all mixed in one.
Well, you guys were... Hold on.
Some Brian Urlacher to him, and there's some Ray Lewis to him, all mixed in one. There's some Brian Urlacher to him, and there's some Ray Lewis to him, all mixed in one.
Well, you guys were fanboying for Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
I was...
All right, let me pause this. So this is the fan, Sean and RJ talking, and they had a party last night with the media with Jerry Jones. So they just having a dialogue, and Fisher was first talking about, I just want to break this down. Fisher was first talking about the people that's standing out the most on defense. So the first person he brought up was Randy Gregory. The second person he brought up was Parsons. Then Sean jumped in there and said, well, while y'all was over there fanboying with Jerry trying to snooze, I was with Steven. So y'all listen to this. This is amazing. Really listen. Here we go.
Talking to Steven, the great Stephen Jones over here.
Yeah.
And then when Michael was there, Irvin, Steven and Michael, and I was just
eavesdropping.
Yep.
Yeah.
The praise they had for Micah Parsons
was
off the charts. Steven said it's the closest thing he's ever seen to Michael Irvin. Was off the charts. Steven said it's the closest thing he's ever seen to Michael Irvin in terms of was off the charts. Steven said it's the closest thing he's ever seen to Michael Irvin in terms of a motivator.
Yeah. And that's
like, why are you just saying this right now, this late in the show? Where was this?
Honestly, I forgot.
What the hell? I was like, that's a 6:20 topic.
For real.
When I'm at a place like that, I don't remember what you ask me. What I say to people. What's conversation?
Wow, that's a headline.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember things. I don't write things down. I live in the moment. I don't care about what happens next.
If you have production ability or talk ability, please apply at 105 through the Fan. So what did they say?
Just that his ability to that no one will ever be Michael Irvin from an ability to motivate. Every day he was motivated, but
as a guy that people rally around.
They rally around,
and he
Micah
draws
Parsons.
you. Yeah,
Yes.
he draws you there. That's why Irvin that night at his house, we were talking about charisma dog.
Charisma
He
dog.
goes, he's the one. He's the guy on this roster. He goes, they need somebody. If you play for the Cowboys and you're going to be a quote star, you have to be charismatic. You have to do interviews. You have to be funny. You have to be self-effacing. But he said, this team needs a dog, D-A-W-G. And he goes, Micah Parsons is both those things. And now you've got Steven viewing it the same way.
Wow.
And so, you know the old saying, right? Because I'm telling y'all right now, I do not drink Kool-Aid without first measuring. This defense is getting ready to be better than what we all thought. It's getting ready to be better than what we all thought. All right. It's a big thing for Boss Cowboy to actually say publicly that he drunk Kool-Aid. Listen, I do not drink Kool-Aid without first measuring. So, this is what I want to really, really, really break down. I went back and I said, leadership. Because, it's one thing. Because, see, this is what can happen. We giving Quinn a lot of credit, right? We also gave Hooker a lot of credit for the turn up the other day. Because we saw the turn up. We saw the guys out there making big plays, and all of us said, Malik Hooker in the building. That's why this happening. But when we think about it, that defense been turning up day one. So it's like, hold on. I'm talking about they picked off Dak 3 times. They making all the backups look bad. They killing everybody right now. All right? And I start thinking about it. Those of us who played know there are certain people that they have a magnetism that make everybody rise. My boy Nick in the building. So we played with a guy like that. My partner, his name is Donna McCowan, nicknamed OU. We was at the Carter picnic. We used to I told him straight up, I said, yeah, bro, you was the leader of the D. Period. Because we all turned up with him. And I start thinking, I said, man, we not giving Parsons enough credit for this culture change. Because remember, we were showing on this show a long time ago and early that everybody was talking about the new energy that's on this D. But everybody started giving who credit? Quinn. But see, when you played or you pay attention, what you notice is that some teams are player-led. Some of this energy comes from the energy from the guy that's on the ground. And you heard the saying before that hindsight is 20/20. I want y'all to listen to what I said about Parsons April 28th, before the draft. All right? This is before the draft. All right? Because, yes, to hear Parsons could be a motivator to the level of Michael Irving. That's some big shoes, bro. Because Mike wasn't just a dog in himself. He was infectious. That was the thing about Irvin. He was the tide that rose all the boats. And Mike said, we need that charisma dog. And we've been all saying that. We all been saying the defense need a leader. The defense need a dog. So we definitely not saying that he's Michael Irvin in terms of total leadership. Mike Fisher wasn't saying that. RJ and Sean wasn't saying that. Steven wasn't saying that. I want to be clear. What's going on is they're feeding off of Parsons. And Steven at the party, having some drinks, chilling, kicking back, said, listen, the only person that I've seen have a magnetic effect like this was the playmaker. And Sean, from Sean and RJ, was just sitting there listening. And he heard it. He heard it. And they was like, you go say that when, man, you should have led the show off with that. And he right. He should have. For real. Because that's a big, big thing that he said. But like I said, you heard hindsight is 20/20. But if you see it before it happened, that's foresight. So I want y'all to listen to this. All right? Listen real close. This was me breaking down, and I had Parsons number 6 on my board to go to Dallas. Okay? So I want y'all to hear my breakdown on Parsons. This is before the draft. This was the Wednesday before we started the draft Thursday, and I was breaking him down as my number 6 guy. Listen. So, next, obviously, and this is a no-brainer to me. This has been a no-brainer to me. My boy Parsons, man. Like, let's stop playing, Dallas Cowboy fan base. Let's just stop playing. This is not even something that's, like, hard to me. Like, linebacker itself in this draft is very lean. It's not that many defensive players athletically and freakishly are on par with the offensive guys. It's just not there. This is one of the few, him and Horn, but especially Parsons, freakishly as well as Tate. Now you can, I think we can overthink it. Oh, he diagnosed, he's slow to read. Now this is the thing. You also got to know that Penn State moved him around a lot. They had him playing all over. How can you become a master at anything when you've been moved all around based on what the defense needs? But no way you can look at him play football. There's no way you can look at Mr. Parsons play football and not just figure it out in your mind that he's going to fit Dallas at any of the linebacker positions. It doesn't matter with him. You put him in linebacker and we're better. Now, especially with Sean Lee just returned. Now, anybody that's been watching Boss Cowboy Sports know I've been talking linebacker for the last 2 years as a major need, not a minor need, a major need. And I'm not saying, oh, Jalen didn't play good, LV injury. No, we've been needing linebacker because it's been I've been calling it glassy, meaning the people been pretty injury prone, and especially LVE. So it's one of those things to where if I'm trying to evaluate what can break us down with a couple of injury bugs, linebacker, and it's been that way. And now Sean Lee gone, it's even more important now. So my strategy though would be, if he's sitting there, he becomes probably one of the most important positions because tackle is deep in this draft. Corner is deep in this draft. Linebacker is slim in free agency as well as this draft. So it will be absolutely no problem with Boss Cowboy Sports. None. Zero. If they grab Parsons. And I'm going to also address briefly the allegations, because a lot of people say I took him off my list because I didn't like the stuff I was hearing. I don't have the tools like the Dallas Cowboys to go fully investigate that, but I'm gonna tell you from my research, what I see is he say, she say, and I'm not passing up on talent like this over just rumors. I would have to get like a smoking gun and evidence before I just be like, it was an event, and from this event of two people alleging X and Y, you know, because when I researched Parsons, what I kept hearing and seeing from his coaches, from his teammates, is he's a leader, that the guys like him. They was rooting for him all the time. You see the energy of people that's a good teammate more than bad teammate. You know, two people alleging X and Y, you know, because when I researched Parsons, what I kept hearing and seeing from his coaches, from his teammates, is he's a leader, that the guys like him. They was rooting for him all the time. You see the energy of people that's a good teammate more than bad teammate. You know, you do get a little bit of former Zeke vibes from him. I can see where you get the vibes. But listen, if you're trying to get the player and that's all it took is to spook you off of some allegations, then football is not for you. Because if we was thinking like that, we would have passed on Haley. We would have fired Eric Williams. We would have never tolerated Irvin and all his antics. Irvin wouldn't, you know, playmaker wouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. Passed on Haley. We would have fired Eric Williams. We would have never tolerated Irvin and all his antics. Irvin wouldn't, you know, playmaker wouldn't be in the Hall of Fame if we wanted choir bars. We passed on Moss for that type of stuff. At some point, you got to learn from history and be like, I'm not going to repeat that. Yes, indeed. So, you heard the saying, hindsight is 20/20. That was April 28th. So, and I just looked into his background. Like, I didn't just go with the allegations. I really observed Parsons. And I was noticing how the guys rallied around him. So, do you think that was an accident that I said April 28th? That I saw the guys and he brought in the energy? You can see it. You can see it when he was working out. You can see it on the field. You can see how all the guys would celebrate everything that he did. Sometimes some guys are magnetic and it's starting to come out. Like Mike Fisher said, a mix of Urlacher and Ray Lewis. Yeah. Yeah, I had that awkward pause for a reason. Because, man, that's saying a lot, bro. Listen, when I say this defense is getting ready to turn up, bro, it's like everything is coming together. The most important thing that we need to look for is what's going to happen in the middle. But if that middle is solid, if Irvin hold up, if any of those guys in the interior take another step, Gregory, Tank, Parsons, LVE, Jalen, that front seven is getting ready to be, ooh, bro. And I didn't show that to brag on myself like, oh, I said it early. I was just showing, like, I forgot I said it. I was like, let me go see what I was saying when we drafted him. And I looked at it and I was like, damn, it was obvious then. I just forgot. My boy Say Dunn said, I see our defense between 10 and 20. I can see that. And I can see it depends on also how we start. It also depends on if we run the ball a lot. And see, I feel you on this, William Kill. He said, boys got to pull the trigger on Geno Atkins. Bro, let me kind of camp out on that thought. So in the very first press conference, when Jerry was tearing up and they asked him a very good question, and we showed that on this show. What's up, Phil? I see you now. He said, get rid of the ball. I definitely agree. But they asked, I think it was Clarence Hill that asked. It was a good question. He said, I don't think it was Clarence here. It was somebody, but I remember what they asked. They said, Jerry, it's been 25 years. What's going to get us back? And his answer was Charles Haley and Dion. Those of us who lived in that area and experienced that football know that those acquisitions were the key acquisitions. It wasn't just the talent they brought, it was the moxie that they brought and how they was similar to Parsons. They were the tide that rose all the boats. Why do y'all think Larry Brown got a contract that he never was going to live up to the Raiders? But because he had a career year in interceptions across from Dion. Everybody on that front played better because of Haley. Because Haley never let those guys get complacent. When he came in, he already had rings from San Fran, so he never let those guys get cocky. He used to go in there and say, Emmett, you not know Barry Sanders. He would say to Aikman, you not know Joe Montana, you just Aikman. But what was he doing? He was saying, listen, don't smell yourself. You ain't did nothing. Y'all ain't nothing. And he's saying that, Jerry and them right there the whole time. With the playmaker. Not saying a word. Like, shoot, Haley said that. Going back to Geno Atkins. Sometimes, Jerry, you gotta, for Super Bowls, all right? For Super Bowls, sometimes you gotta pay a little bit extra. Sometimes you gotta go overpay for Dion. Sometimes you gotta, because I did this whole rant the other day on how I'm proud of them for the Marshalls picks that they've been doing. But Jerry's own answer to what really put them over the hump to get those 3 should have been 4 to 5 Super Bowls. It was those special players. And if we can fix that middle, everything is ready to roll. Everything is ready to roll. Just think about it. If that middle is secure to where we go stop the run and we know it, like with a Geno Atkins, right? Even though he's a 3 tech, he could play some 1. But it's where you overspending. Like I'm a slightly overspend so that I can make sure I got all our holes. We went and got a safety. We had good competition. We see the guys are turning up. We got the leadership and the depth now at linebacker. Our corners are playing well. Nashawn Wright has rose to the challenge and took the bus right off his name. Took it all the way off. Boss man came out that he had COVID, so everybody that was judging him saying he came out of shape, go ahead and apologize and say you was wrong. We also know that the media was using COVID to try to paint a false story on him. That's just true. But going back to what I'm saying is all the pieces in place. And all of us been saying the defense seems like they lack that guy, that guy that bring them all together. Could it be Parsons? I mean, that's a lot to ask. But my boy Big Game James said this early. He said it real early. Obviously, I said it early, but he also said it early. So I'm going to quote him on this. He said Micah Parsons, he see him being the Dak to the defense, man. Y'all listen to that. The Dak to the defense. The more that I look at it, the more I think that's a good comparison. Because I talked about it April 28th, and that was just me doing research. That's all I was doing. I said, let me look behind those accusations. Let me see what I'm really seeing on Parsons. And as I studied him, I also looked at the surroundings. I looked at what other men were saying about him. I looked at the camaraderie that was around him. I was like, I don't see it, man. I'm not taking him off my board. No, he's staying on my board. And he does have that special Cowboy moxie. Michael Irving called it the charisma dog. Everybody is not made for Dallas. See, let me slow down and say that. Let me just slow down and say that. You might have more talent, but you still not made for Dallas. Dallas people know what I mean. You got to be special to know you getting ready to walk into the hottest lights on earth, on all of sports. So you can't just be a dog. You got to be what Mike Fisher and Michael Irvin said. You got to also have charisma. You got to be able to handle the spotlight, the scrutiny, the hate, the up and down, the uppityness, the shadiness of our fans. We'll love you one day, we'll hate you the next. We'll be loving you, but we'll be questioning why you got paid in less than half a year. That's why I say, man, and I mean this, Big Game James got an epic ass point. Because it's lining up to that. It's lining up. That's why I'm saying this too. Brian Smith, I love what you said. I think this is one of a better way of saying it. Dallas is a pressure cooker. Yes, it is. It's a pressure cooker, and everybody can't handle it. That's why when I said the other day, some people got mad at me. I said, I don't care about no Mahomes. I spit on them, and I meant it. I don't care about Mahomes. You was raised in Kansas City, and you had a red shirt year. You walked out to the best tight end, the fastest receiver with great routes, with the best offensive coordinator. That's how you started. Our quarterback was thrown out there as a 14-teamer with no offseason and with Romo behind him and under the lights of Dallas and handled it. Now, bro, Mahomes, you can kick rocks. I spit on you. Aaron Rodgers, oh, y'all want that? See, because you hear our fans, oh, man, I do anything to take Aaron Rodgers. Okay, yeah. So you want what's going on right now at Green Bay? You think Dak will be handling himself the way Aaron is handling himself? So when my boy Big Game James said that, man, that was mad, boy. I say, man, say. And that's why I've been really, really bigging up the podcasters this week, man. All the guys that's out in training camp. Because let's be honest, man, we be putting our nuts on the line. We do. We be saying stuff that some people say, damn, y'all sound crazy. You would rather have Dak over Mahomes? Yeah, for Dallas? Hell yeah. Now, if we talking about the Jags, yeah, I'll probably go with Mahomes if I had to redraft. But for Dallas, man, please, Mahomes, man, you can get out of here, man. Bye. I doubt that he can handle what's going on. Yeah, my boy Tyrone Church say, boss with the mic drop. Yes, indeed, man. You know, yes, indeed. But now that's big, y'all, because this is the deal. I saw it early, April 28th. Big game, and I said it early. That's the beautiful thing about doing videos and stuff. You can go back to them. What did you say before the draft on Parsons? What was your breakdown on Parsons? Notice I also said, because this is what they were saying on Parsons. This is why some was knocking Parsons. They were saying he looked like he was diagnosing slow. And I was like, man, y'all overthinking it, man. And see, this is, now look at him here. What are we doing with Parsons? The exact same thing Penn State was doing. They was like, bro, this dude is so much of a weapon. Let's put him off the edge. Let's have him attack from the middle. Let's have him attack everywhere because he is just too much. So people that started looking at his film would say he was slow on that read. Bro, Parsons didn't settle into no position. Now you see why. When he's here, now you see why. He too good. So he just a defensive coordinator dream. They like, bro, let's you can just get creative with him, man. You can just draw it up. And listen, we had a defensive coach come out here and talk about him. Brandon Tucker, who trains these guys, he said, boss, the word that Cowboys are saying, guys that I train, they're saying, boss, he's phenomenal. Not good, not great, phenomenal. I said, hold on, Tuck, you said phenomenal. Phenomenal. I didn't blink. Yes, phenomenal. So it's like a lot of people, honestly, got him wrong. And my boy Skywalker still in the building. What's up, G? Real quick, let me read his comment. He said, Parsons is a playmaker. Been screaming from the mountaintops from day one. I know. Because you know the crazy thing, Skywalker? You was right. I finally got a chance to look around at other draft rooms. We was like the only people that was super excited about the pick. It's not about just patting ourselves on the back, but I think it was just bad information out there. It was people saying he diagnosed slow. People was caught up in that one-on-one fight that happened between him and a safety, you know? And it's like, nah, bro, y'all looking at the wrong stuff. Like, if you don't know that you gotta get people that, like Michael Irving called, charisma dogs. You can't win championships without some of these guys, man. I'm just being honest with you, bro. Like, choir balls are good, but man, you not go get the whole super turn up like you getting right now unless you got guys that can lead it. I'm just being honest, bro. That guy, you know, that guy to get everybody crunk. That guy that leads by example. Man, they asked Parsons, did you bring your PlayStation? He said, no, I brought Connect 4. They say, why you do that? He say, so I can focus, so I can concentrate. Same, man. Whoa. Woo. And listen, everybody's consistent on that. And my boy Skywalker, he said, real quick, he said, no lies told, boss. Yeah. And see, you know, Skywalker and Parsons, they from the same hometown. I think Skywalker coached him one time, a little league or something. I remember, if I remember the story correct. But like, it's something about Skywalker. It's something about seeing them boys up close, you know. And I really did look at it. Like, I really did look at it. If anybody go back to that breakdown that I did on all the prospects, he said Micah different. I agree, and I think he underrated, bro. I really think we not hype enough, you know, because some of us, because see, I'm telling you, I put this together, bro, because I saw something, and I knew when I brought out Lawrence Taylor, this was gonna cause a whole big old ruckus. But see, you got to look at the little things. When he came out with that loop earring, I said, I see what you doing. I see what you doing, and I see your goals. You got to look at the little things. Man, that boy got big goals to be a Dallas Cowboy. He remind me of Emmett for the defense. Emmitt Smith. When Emmitt Smith came in, he came in with goals. He wrote down, I want to break Walter Payton's record. And he managed his career that way. Why do y'all think Emmett used to avoid contact? Because he was always thinking about being the best that's ever done it at running back. That's why. And then you see, hold on, my boy Anthony Terrell, I trust my boy. My boy say, bro, I swear, I thought the same thing, LT. Yeah, bro. See, because LT was also a freak. Parsons is a real freak. Like, people don't understand how freakish he is. No, he is a real freak of nature. Bro, this 4.3 was real. Cause see, they analyzed it. Okay, they looked at the Alabama corners and they tracked it accurately. They also did Parsons, bro. That dude be moving, man. I mean, moving, and he young. He's also young at the position. Ooh. So that kind of snuck out. That was one of them. You had to be listening to the radio at the right time, and you had to be not occupied to catch that. And I said, "What? Did he just say Stephen Jones, Kyle Parsons, the Michael Irving of the defense?" Bro, that is not little. That's something that's gonna last for years. Whoa! Ooh. And this is baby Parsons, y'all. This is baby Parsons. This not year 2. This not year 3. Swagged out. This not a whole. This is what they saying about the baby. He's a baby. Ow! 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 So yeah, man. Listen, I think we getting ready to turn up, man. I just want to definitely put that. Hold on real quick. I'm gonna take some of y'all comments and then I'm gonna get off because I've been working too, man. I had a long day. I've been up since 3:30. Oh, Anthony, see, listen, Anthony, you underrated, bro. Anthony, your eyes are underrated. Anthony, I've never talked to you about this, what you just said. He said his running back pass too, he epic on blitzing, bro. If you really look at Parsons close, you see his running back instincts. Go check out the tape that Vach did on him where he was comparing him to Devin White. Focus in on them blitz moves. Focus in on what you're seeing. Like offensive players, they use what's called a dead leg, right? So they stick you with their leg to get you to pause, and they'll go what they'll knife you, okay? He doing that same thing to guards and tackles on blitzes. You see the spin, and you see the spin moves and the balance. So that's one thing you right, Anthony. Like when you see him get cut, just like a running back that got that built-in balance from playing the position, you see it with him. He'll get cut, he'll land on his feet like a cat and keep pursuit. He's not clumsy. And it's because of what you said, Anthony. The years of running back built that man into a pass rushing beast. And it's just instincts. It's not coached. It's feel to him. Right. Thank you. And see, listen, Ann is a basketball coach. See, this is the thing about when you just trust your eyes. Ann is only saying what he's seeing. And he said he be shaking them live. Exactly. That's what. And when I broke down Parsons, I called him an instinct player because he's not doing what's coached. He's doing what he feels. If he feel that spin is going to get around you, he does it, just like a running back. When they feel spin is going to get around you, they do it. They don't say, I'm getting ready to run to the line and then I'm going to put this spin on you. No, they just reacting. They just in the feel of it by the time they get that ball in their hands. We got us a special player with Parsons, y'all. And listen, because the proof is out there. That's why I say hindsight is 20/20, right? Because people like to say that when you got it right after the fact. I showed y'all April 28th where I talked about his leadership. And I was saying I looked into his background like, nah, bro, I'm not buying it. I'm looking at how the men at Penn State and just look at the body language. That's what I was looking at. I was like, and it wasn't even just the body language when he was playing. Just look at the guys when he talking. Look at the guys when he lifting the weights. Look at the guys when they just around him. They look up to him. You can see it, bro. You really can see it if you're paying attention. If you just looking at film, you'll miss it. But I really looked into his background. I wanted to know, was this guy the cancer that people saying? I'm like, I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing love for this dude. And then he get on this team and we see the same thing. So a couple of things to learn, because it was epic backlash on Parsons. Like, I was literally shocked. I was shocked. Like, I thought the whole world was like Skywalker and the OC and me when we did the draft show. I thought everybody was parading the pick. It was not the case. And I was just like, really? Wow. Like, but it also depends on the research. So with my research said don't trip. Other people research said be concerned, you know. But so I guess it was how people researched it, but it was like, man, we need the Haleys. We need the Michael Irvins. We need the people who, you know, I don't want to put the man out there, man, but you know, we all know some of the stories on Mike. I put it like this. I got in trouble before. Micah Irvin and me was in court at the same time. We was in the same courthouse, except he was famous. I saw the trench coat live. I beat my little old funky ticket, but I saw it. I saw the whole trench coat when he walked in to beat his case with a trench coat. But you need that. I'm telling you, if that's what it takes, if this guy might have a couple of whoopity whoops and whoppity wops every now and then, and I'm not saying Parsons is that guy. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, what should we learn from this? Stop trying to get quad balls all the time. Every now and then you need guys. And don't fall. Also, this says don't fall for the rumors, because they leak rumors to drop your players. Can we say that again? I'm going to say that again. During the draft, what should we learn from this? During the draft, every now and then you're going to hear nasty leaks about top-rated players, really because other teams want them. Yeah, men and women do that all the time. They'll go snitch on you because you was talking too much from the homie. You told the homie some of your business, so he went around and told your girl. Because he want them. Yeah. My partner told me this the other day, man. That's real life. Real life. One of my boys did one of my other partners like that from the picnic. Yeah, my boy went over to, hey, man, old girl right there, I'm getting ready to go get me a nice little old squeeze from her. I'm going to just tell her I want a hug. My boy went right over to her like, hey, my partner, he getting ready to come over to you. I'm like, damn, you told OG? He was like, yeah, I sure did. I'm like, ooh. So, hey, we got to be wiser in the future, right? To when we start seeing these old so-called leaks on character concerns, be slow. Don't be fast to agree with them things. Be slow. Walk through that slow, because then you will become the lobby against good players. You will become the lobby on guys that could likely even lead us to a Super Bowl. Nah, I don't want y'all tricking me. I don't want teams tricking me because they leak some stuff to so-called scare me on a player, right? And his character and all this BS. And we basically saying we don't want the next playmaker. What? Man, all us Cowboy fans will give our left pinky for another playmaker. Not just his play, but how everybody rolls around him. Everybody rolls because of him. It was the energy that he brought. It was that charisma, dog, what Mike Fisher said. So anyway, man, we getting ready to get out of here, man. You know, we always say on Boss Cowboy Sports, we strive to be loyal. And that's what we doing right now. We just giving the honest to God truth. This was major news that broke. And just to be honest, just like RJ said, this should have been breaking headlines, what you just said, right? To compare Parsons to Michael Irving, bro, that should be on every article right now that Steven said that. But I guess it's a blessing in disguise, because then maybe it'll put the pressure on the youngster, and we just want him to show it on the field. You know what I mean? We do want him to show it on the field. But this is no accident. It's no accident that April 28th, I said I saw the leadership in him, and even mentioned Michael Irvin. Like, if we passed on him, it would be like passing on that type. I said that. It's on record. I got a super chat. Real quick. Appreciate the super chat. And he said, rare player, great work, boss. Hey, no problem, man. You know, we just want to bring what came out today to the public, because I think it was great content. And I figured a lot of people probably didn't hear it because it was right when they was getting ready to change to the other guys that was coming up on 105.3 The Fan. So they mentioned it real quick, but it was like, bro, y'all let out some steak in like a minute. Like, that was steak and shrimp y'all just kind of laid out there about the conversation that you heard between Stephen Jones and Michael Irvin. I said, bro, that was major what he said. That wasn't minor. Why do you think RJ was trolling him? He said, hey, man, you breaking that now? Like, you waited to the end to say that? Like, bro. Mike Fisher started laughing like, yeah, bro, you kind of should have said that earlier. This is television. We supposed to let that out. Sean was like, all right, I live in the moment. I'm like, no, Sean, you should have took your notepad out, put your drink down, and wrote that down. For real. You don't forget a comment like that. You don't. Because that has epic benefits to this team, and the fan base greatly wanted to know that. So, you know, I appreciate the super chat, man. I'm glad I caught it. And I'm glad that it's showing a light that this defense is better and it's coming around even better than what we think. So don't be the fans that scorn due to the long Jason Garrett era. Don't be the fans that don't believe because it's been 25 years. It was 50 years for Milwaukee, and they got them one, okay? It was way longer than that for the Mavericks. It was 60 years for Philly. You just need your team to come together for 1 year at the right time. That's what we need. So the only people that count down our rings are Eastside Herald types. People that's hating on us. Nobody else got expiration dates on their rings but Dallas, which is the dumbest thing ever. So my boy Anthony asked, he said, boss, who's the starting secondary? From what I've heard, the starting secondary is Diggs, who is balling, Anthony Brown. Jordan Lewis was starting in the slot before he got injured. Big Game James said they was giving Curse a lot of runs with the ones. A lot of runs with the ones, and they was playing them all over. Free safety looked like they was kind of suspect about it, hence Hooker, and Bakazi turned up yesterday even more, right? Which is going to give him some opportunities if he continue to make plays on the ball. But Mike Fisher said this, and I believe this too. If Malik Hooker is healthy, he's the best free safety day one. He's the best free safety we've seen in years. I'm going to say exactly what Mike Fisher said. He's the best free safety day one, and he's the best free safety that we've seen in years. He called himself a ball hawk and a game changer, and he's true on both. He was a true quality safety that was picked 15th overall and deserved it. The only thing that knocked him out was the Sean Lee injuries. So So it's looking good, bro. And this one, I'm gonna take this coming too. He said, "Damn, I love the competition." Me too. Me too. Like, this has a special feel, man. This year has a special feel. It does, bro. Like, I've been a Cowboy fan for a long time. I didn't become one because of the 90s. I was a Cowboy fan when we sucked in the 80s, bro. And around that time, my parents used to talk to me about the Cowboys. This is like deep to me. It's like intimate to me. You know, my best memories is my mom and my dad saying, "Man, these 80 Cowboys, ooh, they not like them 70s and the 60s." And they used to tell me about the games, and it used to make me hungry for my city. And when Jimmy Johnson came in, I remember when he came in '88. I remember the day. I remember exactly where I was. And I remember he was a Miami coach, and he had a low profile, and we had a new owner, and we was losing. But then we traded Herschel Walker, and I start seeing all the moves he was making to bring in all these players, and I start seeing the energy change. Just like now, it feels the same way. I start seeing they doing something, bro. This ain't those losing 80s. These 90 boys they got some Florida swag to them. Cause I was a high school football player by then, so I knew what I was looking at. I was like, we got a chance. Like, we started having. That's why it's so important to my city, and I mean this. We used to have pep rallies at every school about the Dallas Cowboys and us. Every school. The streets used to be popping. We had a song out here, "To the Bowl, y'all." Before we actually went to the bowl, we were saying, "To the bowl, y'all," or "To the bowl," or "To the bowl, y'all." We had that energy. It's feeling like that right now. You can see that they're building. It might not be this year, but they building right. You can see it. You can feel it. These moves are good. The Quinn move was good. Not good, great. I'm gonna go on record now and say great. I started calling them cheap seats. No. No. Quinn, not cheap seats. I was wrong. Bad head coach, but he doing a damn good job here. He really is. Parsons, that was the right pick. Always. My boy Bobby say, straight up, I already know what you're talking about. My boy Bobby say, he said, "Damn, no, not that one." He said, I'm still looking for that song. I know, "To the Bowl." Right. Man, let's make a song, bro. We need to make one now. Let's be creative. Let's do something. Let's make it new. 2022, 2021. So anyway, so William Kill asked real quick, and then I'm gonna really get out of here. He said, "Jerry, gonna pay a trade for another war dad on that D-line?" Nah. I mean, I hope from your original thought of Geno Atkins, I really would want us to go in on that. That way we would just have that interior extra insulated to be able to stop the run. And it would have us ready for the natural attrition that happens late in the seasons where you start having injuries to the interior. And when you're trying to go into the playoffs, that's what knocked us out with the Rams. It wasn't the talent. It was that all of our D linemen was injured. So the Rams went in there and said, "Oh, everybody hurt? Let's run the ball." And that's when they put 340 on the ground on us. So, yeah, William, I would hope that is one of his last signings. I would love a Malik Hooker to the defensive front. This would be a good year to do it because COVID got the veteran guys cheaper. So you can maybe sneak one more solid veteran Marshall's tight, which is a former great. We explained that on the previous show. Sneak one more on this team that could potentially put us over the hill like Haley and Dion did. I would hope that Jerry overrides Steve in budgeting and do that. But Steven also has been doing a great job of being patient. He's the best poker player in the world. He got nuts of steel. He don't rush. He don't rush. And if he get Geno Atkins for a super cheap, yeah. Let me take this one comment, because this is something we talked about also on this show, and then I'm promise I'm out. My boy Mojo said, I'm not falling for the Xavier Howard news that came out today. Yeah, I mean, names like him are going to be used as clickbait. But I'm going to just tell you, we not doing it, Xavier Howard, because of the epic investment that we made at corner with premium picks. Steven not doing it. He not doing it. And he might end up being right. Be prepared for that too. To where him holding his guns and saying, I'm going to give Boss Man, I'm going to give Nashawn a chance. With Nashawn rising the way that he is, that's pushing Boss Man. Boss Man over COVID. We might be happy when we look back and say, I'm glad we didn't get Xavier Howard. I wouldn't be mad, but at some point, I really, really have to learn to love the strategy of building through the draft and Marshall's free agents, because frankly, it's working. And it's keeping us in a good budget position. So I'm actually starting to go all in with Steven on that. Where I don't like Steven decisions is when it comes to our elite players. I think he gets a little bit too aggressive. But outside of that, and not even really, he just to me got too aggressive on Dak. But the other players, A++, because he signed them all for 6-year deals. Meaning, as the cap spikes and continues to rise, it helps the budget going forward. I think the only major fumble to Steven, the major one, was his handling of Dak. But outside of that, him and Steven Jones with Jerry, they killing the game. Let's come on now. Like, come on, let's just be honest now. Like, we done got too addicted to crying. We cry too much without really looking at stuff. Like, bro, they killing the game, bro. Like, look at all the talent on this team, bro. The talent is crazy. Now it's about the coaches that can put it all together. But the talent, they know how to go get talent. So y'all do Boss a favor. I mean this. This is one of those videos that we got to get out. All right. This video might not do a lot of numbers because it's not a trending topic, you know, because YouTube is really a search engine. That's what it is. Make sure y'all like, make sure you subscribe, because ever since I've been hammering that, our numbers have been tremendous. We've hit over 300 subs in less than a week. For us, that's great. For others, that's okay. But for us, that's fantastic, especially being a new channel. So make sure y'all definitely hit that like and subscribe. Do that first, okay? But also, make sure y'all share. Go to groups, hit that share button, put it in some groups, DM it to some Cowboy fans that's on your friends list. Put it on your personal page, because a whole lot of people, yeah, I like this, my boy William Kill, and we headed there fast, bro. We headed there real fast. We go get the 2K way faster than we got the 1K. We at the rate we going, we gonna be in 2K in about a week or two. Like, damn. Yeah, at the rate we going, but it's not really we, it's y'all. It's y'all sharing, you know. So share. That's how you grow us. Share, hit that like, hit that subscribe. But share this content because y'all know the heart of the guys that's on this page and this channel. We work very hard to try to bring you original content and thoughtful content. We don't just put it together. We don't just, you know, this is genuine love. Like Marvin asked, he said, "Oh, boss, you rested?" I guess, because if rested has been working since 3:30 this morning, if that's rested, no, I'm not rested. It's just that when you love what you do, it gives you energy. I'm going to just be tired when I get off. That's what happened. When I get off this show, I'm going to probably crash. But I love it. So it appears like I got energy. Now I'm tired as hell, bro. But, you know, it's the love and the passion for this that, you know, that's driving me. So anyway, I really appreciate everybody, man. Hold on, we got us a super chat. Mike Brown, appreciate the super chat. Also with that super chat, homie, give a thought in there and then I can address it. You know what I mean? Because that's what we like to do with our super chats. We want to definitely take the donation. We go always do that. But we also want to address a thought. But definitely appreciate the super chat, my brother. And then JD, my boy said salute. OG, that's the homie. Out of Carter, we kicked it this weekend. Had a good time with you, man. I feel better now. Whew. Man, you already know. Them Carter picnics. Better drink some water. Ooh. Ooh. Because you gonna come out. Ooh. So anyway, y'all definitely stay up with us. Y'all look out for some more videos. The OC gonna be dropping some stuff. So y'all make sure y'all had that oh, hold on real quick. I see real quick. My boy Mike said look up a few messages. Give me a second. Let me find you. I don't see it, Mike. I'm gonna look one more. If I don't see it, I'm gonna end the show, brother. But I want to address it, especially because of the super chat. Give me 1 second. I don't see it, Mike. Mike, hit me on that DM. All right. Do me a favor. Hit me on that. Hit me on that DM, and what we'll do is we'll put it in the mailbag. All right. And we'll. Oh, I see it now. Just took me a while. Okay, here it is. I want to address it. The super chat. He said, "What up, boss? That sounds good, but we don't have the wins to back that up." To back what up? Hold on. Belt dogs. Hold on, bro. Don't tell me you from Roosevelt. If you from Roosevelt, I got something for you. Yeah, I do. So, hey, but hit me on that DM, and I make sure we address, Mike, your thought on the next show. Go to Facebook. Make sure you hit me on that Facebook DM. All right, because I like to. Oh, damn, bro, you from Roosevelt? Ready, red. Oh, God. Oh, no. We got us an Oak Cliff boy in the house. Oh, no. Ready, red. I had no idea, bro. This dude from Roosevelt, JD. They redoing y'all school right now. My boy Odell is doing it. He's over the commercial project on that. Bro, oh man, you already know you already know. We got much love for Roosevelt. For those who don't know, that's where Kevin Williams went to school before he went to Miami. So legendary. Kevin Williams, the one who plays slot for us, is a Roosevelt dog. And Roosevelt had a lot of dogs. Y'all didn't have more dogs than Carter. You know I'm going to talk that talk. And we stumped y'all when we played y'all my senior year. You know, I'm going to talk that noise, you know, because it's a hood thing. But we all got respect for Roosevelt. Y'all definitely on the map. Y'all definitely Oak Cliff legends. And we got much respect for the hood and what y'all do. But anyway, man, much love again to everybody that follows Boss Cowboy Sports. I've been trying to get out of here for the last 20 minutes. And remember, we strive and we do stay loyal, never devoted. Peace.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters. Boss Cowboy Sports.